Welcome to a new bike review, and we are now on a KTM, and it's a KTM SMT 890. So it's not an adventure bike, it's more a super motorbike, a little bit bigger. I would say a homage on the SMR 990 or something. So yeah, how it feels from the first thing. The knee angle is really nice, so comparable to a Mega Moto or to a normal adventure bike. So yeah, we are here on a test day of KTM and driving a group ride. The bike has a Remus exhaust on it, and it sounds nice, would say. Let's go to setting. Let's go to setting. So set, farm modus, street, sport. Let's go sport, I would say. Yeah, it sounds better now, I would say. And yeah, from the handlebar it feels handy, and seating position from now, yeah, it's 3 minutes from now, so feels also good. The windscreen is quite small, so a little bit sportier. It's Michelin Power GP or Power 6 GP on, so a more sporty tire mounted for the street. So yeah, that's a street bike, of course, and it feels like that. So you see, wow, yeah, from the 390 to this one, that's a difference, and it feels also nice and sounds nice. So yeah, I feel already comfortable from the torque. It's really, as you see, my camera is moving back when I give a gas because I am not expecting such a torque. And the engine sound is smooth. Let's say smooth from when you go into the gas. It feels smooth, and the torque comes with the RPM. So in the beginning you have torque, of course. But yeah, when you give it some gas, then it's exhilarating. So the ABS is in road and traction control is on, so we'll leave everything like it is. For this small test rides, we don't want to do extreme things or anything. And yeah, now when we go now out on this road, the quick shifter is a little bit like not twitchy. It's like you feel when you put in the gear down and up. For now, let's see how it feels when you drive a little bit longer. But the brake is also quite nice, brake point on it. So yeah, the quick shifter is good, set it up, so nothing to worry about or think about or talk more about. The exhaust is nice, the Remus that is mounted on. From handling is wow, handling is very nice. Yes, oh yes. Yes, the handling is quite nice, very nice, very nice. It's why I say very nice, because it's so smooth and light, you know. And I think when you put here on like forged wheels or something, when there is a possibility from some manufacturers to mount it, then I think this would will be really impressive. Or the handling will get like on my Mega Moto a little bit too aggressive, so it will fall into the corner, you know. This could be also the case. So, but from the factory, I would say that's a very nice setup and nothing to worry about too much. It's really nice. From the suspension, let's have a look how it feels. But let's go here over the bump. Bump, 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 bump. No, look, chuck, chuck. It's not hard. It's, I would say, more on the softer side, but it's not so soft and smooth. It's nice set it up. I hope it's a factory setting, so no one played before me on the bike. But it's really nice. When you go, look, I take every bump, you know. See, tick tick, and it's not bumping like hard, like I feel it in my back and my hands. So the suspension is really impressive, good, and I could go with it like it is. And how is the handling feeling? It's so that I don't have the feeling of the front. This is something I'm used to it when you compare it to a GS or something, when you see. So I'm sitting in the center. So I'm sitting in the center of the bike and feeling front and back quite okay. More the back, I would say, because it's more oriented on the back. So the front is not so not so responsive. Let's call it responsive. And but from the handling, it's nice. Let's go some gears lower. For example, 2 gears lower. So second gear. Normally they give you gas, so yeah, 6,000 RPM. Wow. Wow. So from the top, yeah. So what I can say is it gets with the RPM more aggressive, more torquey, so there is power left on the top, and it pulls very hard. It pulls, yeah. Ah, the sound is good. The sound is very good. So from now I haven't seen it or feel that the traction control is acting too much. So that's nice. But I'm really impressed with the torque. So it's a 2-cylinder line. So but it's nothing missing from a V2. Oh, the front lifted a little bit. But from the handling, it's very nice. It's a little bit supermoto, I will say, but not that much supermoto. So it's something between. And but it feels, I can say I'm really fast adapted to the bike. So I feel confident and really that I could ride it now the whole weekend in a sporty way. And this is, I think, how they wanted to make the bike. This means they wanted to make the bike faster, because everyone that will ride this bike, they will ride the bike sportier, I think, because this bike is built for that. If you will go, for example, a little bit not so sporty, let's say, a little bit touring style, then I think it's also a good bike, because you can go, for example, let's go 6 gear. And then you'll go with the 6th gear, just touring, nothing, no gas and not too much. Yeah, it's nice, very good. Maybe it don't sound so good from the chain, but I would say for touring it's quite good when you tour on the 100 kilometers per hour, 6th gear, and you will not reduce the brakes because you use it to the torque. Then yeah, the bike can do it too. What I would want to know is if it has heated grips. This is something also maybe it's missing, because I don't see here a push button to activate or deactivate it. So let's go to the sporty mode. Let's keep up. I didn't close my second jacket and it's flying around. It's disturbing me a little bit. But yeah, it's driving quite nice. From the torque, I'm a little bit impressed, you know. I was impressed with my last review with the 900 GS, for example, about the torque and so on. Of course, this is more a road setup and sporty road setup, aggressive mode, so not really comparable to the 900 GS that is more an adventure bike. But to compare it just with the engine, I would say this one is growing with the RPMs, you know. More RPM, the more power and torque you get from the bike. So let's wait for the other group members. In that time I will close maybe my jacket a little bit, just to have it closed. So it's not flying around all the time. Oh, that's a bigger group this time. Very big. I think almost all bikes are gone now. Let's see, when we push the gas now hard, yeah, then wow, very nice. Have you seen that? That was hard. I just squeezed the throttle to the full, leaving with traction control, wheelie control, everything, and it goes up and then goes immediately down. But without traction control, wheelie control, I wouldn't do that, because I would make a backflip, I think. And yeah, I think I will need to make a bigger test drive with this bike. So let me in the comments know what you think about the bike. Do you want to see more action on the bike? Do you want to see more maybe? Yeah, just put it in the comments, because I'm quite impressed. And from my Mega Moto, for example, this could be really a bike to say it's an addition to it, let's say, because I would never sell my Mega Moto, but an addition to keep the kilometers low on the HP2 and have this one to drive, as I'm more the guy to drive such taller bikes on the road and more used to it, let's say so, than to have like sporty motorbikes, like super bikes or something. I'm not the guy of it, because I'm more the off-road guy. So yeah, what I can tell to you, brakes feel really nice. ABS I haven't tested now, but I think it's not necessary to test it. So it's a quite positive test. Okay, if you came from a 390 adventure, that is not really an adventure from my opinion, to this one, then of course it's a big improvement. But if you compare it to my HP2, for example, or a 1250, then I can say it's quite impressive what this 890 is putting out of torque and horsepower, and now you can just drive smoothly, like nothing happens before, everything is fine. We just go one gear higher, so that's something. It's a multi-tool, and I think this could be for some guys that are driving for a long period already the 990 super SMR, let's say, this big supermoto, the 990. So now it's 12 o'clock Saturday, and we have always on Saturday at 12 o'clock sign test, because if there would be a war or something coming to us, then we would know. So I hope you like this video. I hope you want to subscribe to my channel. Put in the comments what you think about the bike. Have you test ridden it? How maybe you own already one, maybe you disagree to some opinion that I have, or yeah, just keep in touch. Let's exchange with other users maybe here also in this video, and I will go now to the Moto Guzzi Motorrad days and make another video for you with Moto Guzzi. Bye.